Hey, what's up guys, DiplexHeated here again. Welcome back to Men of War Solid Squad 2 and the Red Rising mod. Super excited to be back here with part 2 of the attack on Trump's wall. Before we start today's battle, I thought I'd clarify a few things that I think a lot of people misunderstood in the previous video. It made a lot of people upset for no good reason, so let me get to that straight away, and then we'll kick off the fight. Very excited to see how this one's going to go, by the way. But first, let's get to some of the clarifications. Number one, these so-called suicide bombers weren't technically suicide bombers. They were told to get in the car and ram the gates, then you will be paid, just run off. They could have been kids or not technically the kind of backbone of the cartel to have done so. More like an errand boy in a way. Just like the guy in Narcos. Have you seen the series? Really good. Pablo got a guy to get on a plane and simply to deliver a message. But he didn't know that it was a bomb in the briefcase. These guys ramming the two gates did not know that the cars were packed with explosives. So I'm thinking the cartel isn't exactly the nicest kind of people around, and they could easily trick and use people to their advantage. So, I mean, obviously it's a little more powerful and better when you're attacking a wall to kind of create an explosive devastation when you're attacking. But that out of the way, I hope that clears out a few things. I don't think anyone would have expected any of these guys here to just willingly kill themselves like that. No, that's not what we do around here. And second of all, this is not meant to be a joke about Trump or to make fun of Trump. I don't understand how this even has anything to do with Trump other than it being actual Trump's wall, which is very realistic in many ways. Someone said he was going to hack me and take down my videos if I kept making fun of his president. And dude, I'm from Sweden. I have nothing in any way or shape or kind of form to do with the American presidential election or anything else. I'm like on the opposite side of the world. Jeez. This is simply just an objective thing. It's a wall, and it happens to be Trump's wall, which makes it somewhat realistic because he wants to build one. And what's the problem with that, really? It's just a fictional video featuring an objective side of Trump, not a personal side of Trump. He's not here on the ground. I'm not making fun of him, or he has really nothing to do with this battle other than this being his wall. It's like I'm making fun of America because we're in America, or because I'm making fun of Germany when we're in Germany. It's not the thing. Like, I'm not making fun of Angela Merkel when we're doing a battle in Germany. Like, what? You know? Chill the fuck out, man. And second of all, this game, or third, I guess, balancing. The game doesn't really know that the National Guard would be better trained than the cartel, and in many cases I think I was corrected by a lot of viewers that most of the fighting men in the cartel have like former military training, and they're obviously very well paid, and a lot of them would side with the cartel because it's more lucrative, and you know the way the business looks around there, it's not exactly clean. So a lot of their soldiers are actually very well trained. Many are former Marines, and I believe they have most likely got training camps and stuff out in the country. So it's a very serious business with a lot of good equipment. A lot of people were wondering why the National Guard didn't have tanks and stuff. Well, what they could muster and rally early on was what was in the area, and they didn't have any armor ready. They didn't have any close air support. This is just a couple of hours later. Look, they've just set up like a roadblock here. They've just barely fortified the area, so this is just hours later. The real fight can begin now when America can respond appropriately. And I'm kind of glad the previous video ended the way it did, because now we can have a second battle, more fun, more action. So hopefully this video doesn't get a gazillion dislikes like the other one just because of a bunch of misunderstandings and thinking that I was making fun of Trump, or that I wanted the cartel to win, or that I in some way or shape or form dislike the National Guard. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm really not out to hurt anyone's feelings, so try and be less offended and you will be a happier person. I guarantee you. Try it. I've tried it and it works like a charm. Now, let's get to the fight. I don't think I need to clear up any more things than that. That should have been pretty much it. But if you got any questions or comments, ask me. Someone thought it was funny that I said Pedros. If they were Americans, I would have just said a bunch of Billies, or if they were Germans, I would have said a bunch of Hans, and Russians, I would have said, oh, look at those Ivans back there. Like, it's just a stereotype, but it's not offensive. It's just a name. It doesn't mean anything else. Here come the cartel's trucks. They're going for it. The shipment is on the way. They're very low-key subtle. They can be probably masked as something else later on. This is the run they're going for. Oh, jeez. Oh! Nuh-uh, motherfucker. Okay. So we have National Guard armor. Jeez, we're taking a lot of fire. That must have been a rocket. National Guard armor, Bradleys to be precise, supported by a lot of Marine infantry from the area. Deployed on the order of Trump. Look at that. We're gonna be smoking these trucks like pot. They won't stand a chance. The assault is underway now from all over the area. It's good to see that some proper armor has been rallied. The cartel brought an LAV, like a captured LAV-25. I mean, with their money, they can buy most serious grade military equipment around on the black market. But I think it did take out a Bradley, but it's definitely been neutralized now. Lots of cartel infantry in the area, though, that's causing a lot of damage to the Bradleys. So we want to keep these guys a little bit back here. And in no way or shape or form did I want to control the cartel or the National Guard in the previous video to reach a certain outcome. Like 7 out of 7 days a week, I would want the cartel to be absolutely curb stomped by the National Guard or any other fighting force for that matter. Like, jeez, it is not a political engagement, and some people say that this is art and that I'm conveying an opinion. I'm not conveying an opinion by having the cartel win. It's a game. The game acts differently every single time. I could click start and a bloody UFO could land. You never know with a GEM engine. Like, it's the most randomized battle scenario simulator in the world. With all the accuracy, it's not like StarCraft 2, where if you send 25 Marines against one Zergling, that one Zergling is gonna die a million times out of a million times. In Men of War, you don't know. Like, it can, the way people miss, the way people throw hand grenades, the way they move, the way friendly fire works. It's completely random all the time. Anyway, I'm getting really, really nice news here from an air wing nearby that they have a surprise coming in. And I like surprises. And I like air wing surprises. Choo-choo, motherfucker. Yeah! Apache standing by. So we're going to take this guy up a little bit, because otherwise he'll be shot down too quickly. Like, these AK-47s are nasty. I told you, man. Ooh, Apache down. Telling you, the balancing is needed, but it was cool to bring one in anyway. I don't mind. All right, so we have to secure the office bay here as well. Look at this. They got hostages. Some officials. They could be killed. And we don't want that. We want to try and save them. This Bradley has gone all the way in, though. Let's send in the Humvees. Let's send in the Marines. As you can tell, these are Marines, not NG. But the NG are responsible for the armor support. I don't believe Marines use Bradleys, so... yeah. I wonder also, legally, can Marines be deployed on domestic soil? Like, there's a bunch of legalities to the U.S. Army and everything, you know? But I guess, in situations like this, laws have to be changed a little bit. And I'm sure if the National Guard hit them back in a proper fashion, they would absolutely destroy. I guess you could call it... I guess you could say with the National Guard arriving in trucks like they did and kind of unprepared for this attack, the cartel had the upper hand in the fact that they were really catching them by surprise. And yeah, and the game, of course, knows no difference between a Navy SEAL soldier and his training and a civilian with a pistol. Like, they both stand equally large a chance to win. It comes down to the weapons mainly. Okay, this squad needs to be the Liberator squad. What can we do? Oh, let's do a little shoot the whoop. Okay, so they haven't executed the hostages yet, which is very fortunate for us. I don't think we want to... I know for sure that they can be killed. I've seen it actually happen. So AK-47s are so damn good in this game. Like they're the most accurate weapon. Look at that. Like AK-47 and you got yourself the best weapon in the world. Isn't that like Call of Duty? But a 50 cal on the other hand, that's a whole different story all along. Dude, come on, drive the car. Dude. Jeez. It's like a Mustang driver. Come on. Squirting. Skirting. Not squirting. Skirting all over the place. No, one man. Oh, Jesus Christ. We got one alive. I guess he was the most important one. Was that someone fired a rocket or something? No, that guy's got a grenade launcher. That was probably... That was really bad, but you would expect a few casualties in a hostage-freeing situation, including bloody Marines and cartel members. But one man is alive, and he's gonna be like, "I'm so done. I'm so done with this." Anyway, the big battle is continuing back here. We're sorry about that. We are pushing them out right now, and if the cartel would have met this kind of resistance early on in the previous fight, they would have been absolutely annihilated. But luckily for them in that moment, catching a border precision off guard like that and dealing with not the most organized at the time of the attack forces, you're going to have a pretty solid victory. Despite taking a lot of losses. Look at all those Hellfire rockets go down like that. Sweet. I love it. We're going to do another run. I'm going to get some HE on that guy. They're firing at the chopper. You can see all the traces on the minimap up there. Like, it's hard to be a chopper, man. One more run, one more run. Let's fucking get him, boys. There we go. So many guardsmen are coming in now. This is just absolutely insane. Not guardsmen, Marines, sorry. Hoorah! Hoorah, Marines! Sergeant Johnson. Oh, by the way, we're gonna be playing a Halo mod pretty soon. Very excited for that. Now, I think this was a pretty realistic recreation of the recapture of the wall. U.S. versus cartel. In the slightest and smallest of chances that cartel is gonna secure an early temporary victory as they did previously. Once again, as I said, a lot of people corrected me with the fact that I thought the cartel was I knew that they have a shit ton of money, I just didn't know that they were so deeply rooted in terms of training and former military. But I guess that does make sense. Money, you can buy everything for money, even loyalty. And look at this one guy over here. Let's do a little gun run. Jeez, what's up with the lag? As soon as I select that chopper, it goes like nuts. He's dead. It's doing its job. Looking in that direction is not a good idea. There's a few cartel members out here. They're technically on the Mexican side of the border now. What do you guys think? Should Trump invade Mexico together with the Mexican army and knock out all the cartels? Hopefully I'm not going to get death threats and hacking threats by the cartel. Like, maybe they have a better sense of humor than... some other people. I don't know. That doesn't make much sense. But I mean, I think they do other things than watch YouTube videos for most of it, though. And yeah. Anyway, yeah. Trying to kind of like imagining myself being hung up now by some cartel or something, all the way coming here in Sweden, sending some like cigarros, right? Yeah. To knock me out. Anyway. Or are Sicaros Colombian hitmen or just hitmen in general? The accuracy is to be rethought. Like, look at all those M4s. This guy's got a shotgun, and he stands a larger chance of winning right now. He's the bullet dodger. It's like Will Smith, like skip deep dibbity doop dap da doop doop bang bang. There he goes. He's down now. Okay. I think it's over. No weird funny trucks spawning in the ground yet. I guess that's pretty good. This whole compound has been secured. There's Marines everywhere. It's been a bloody battle, but it's been a great victory. Let me know, guys, if you want to see a part 3. We can create some cool like cartel base or something. That'd be pretty insane to invade with Marines and Mexican army against that, or like some police or something. Yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope everything's been cleared out. I hope no one has to feel so hateful anymore. And I'll see you guys soon again.